Can you imagine if something as big as your head came out of the sky and you didn't know what it was and came into your house? You'd be like, what is it? Why is it here? And that is what our story is about today. It is called The Great Fuzz Frenzy. Do you know what a frenzy is? When you get all excited and worried about something, it could be a frenzy. Sometimes people think they need things that other people have just because, oh my gosh, Tipsy, you can have your balls back. Here. She won't let me go. She's so very worried about her balls. The Great Fuzz Frenzy. So frenzy is when you get all worried and you just don't know what to do. So these are groundhogs. They also call groundhogs prairie dogs. And in this story, you'll hear them just referred to as dogs sometimes for short. So our authors are actually sisters, author and illustrator Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummell. They're sisters that work together as authors and illustrator together. And so this is one of my favorite stories from them especially. It was an award nominee several years back, and I really think you're going to like it. This is one of the sisters' real dogs she decided to put in the story, Violet. And as you can see, Violet loves her ball very much too. They live out in the western area where it's more deserty. A lot of prairie dogs out there. They dig underground and come up every once in a while. And here's where our story begins. Violet has her ball. She's a little close to those prairie dogs' homes. There's our title page, and here we go. The dedication page, but up here it says, Violet, no! Woof. Violet, where's the ball? Down it went, boink, boink, boink. Run for your lives! Thump, thump. Watch out below! Rumble, rumble, rumble. Help, help, help! Oh, yeah, something scary is coming down the pike. Right through their hole. Oh, no, Violet. I gotta get the book straight. Plunk. There it sat, perfectly still. The prairie dogs waited, perfectly still. Just looking at it. What is it? Slowly they crept out, inch by inch, dog by dog. What is it? A thing. A good thing or a bad thing? A round thing? A strange thing? A scary thing? What should we do? Don't touch it. Is it alive? Shh. Stand back, boomed a voice. You act like gutless groundhogs, afraid of your own shadow. Oh no, it's Big Bark. Big Mouth is more like it. He's the meanest dog around. I thought he left town. Well, I'm back, growled Big Bark. So out of my way, let me have a look. He's a bit bossy. But before anyone could move, little Pipsqueak reached past Big Bark, reached out, and poked the big round thing. Raced past Big Bark. No! The crowd yelled. Ooh, it's Fuzzy, said Pip. Ooh, the crowd gasped. A tiny piece of fuzz was caught on Pip's claw. She looked at it, turned it, sniffed it. Then she put it on her head. Ah, look at me. Quit hamming it up, you half-pint hamster, snarled Big Bark. I'm in charge. But those prairie dogs didn't listen. They had to have Fuzz. I like it. Me too. I want some. Do you? Oh, yes, so do I. So do we. So do they. Big Bark, move over. Get out of our way. They charged past him and grabbed at the Fuzz. See him in the back corner there. He's like, I don't want any part of this. But it's something new and fuzzy and pretty. The prairie dogs pulled at it, puffed it, stretched it, fluffed it, tagged it, twirled it. Tugged it, twirled it, spiked it, swirled it. They fuzzed their ears, their heads, their noses. They fuzzed their feet, their tails, their toeses. Big Bark was beside himself. Listen to me, you ridiculous rodents. Stop this fuzzy foolishness. But those prairie dogs didn't listen. They were busy being hot dogs and silly dogs, corny dogs and frilly dogs, top dogs, funny dogs, super dogs and bunny dogs. You're all nuts, you squirrely fuzz freaks, yelled Big Bark, storming off. Oh, he wants nothing to do with this. Missing page here. News of the Fuzz spread from hole to hole, burrow to burrow, town to town. Soon prairie dogs from everywhere were coming to see that Fuzz. They came, they saw, they picked. Oh, they all wanted it, something new and great. They twisted it, braided it, danced and paraded it. It was a fuzz frenzy, a fuzz fiesta, a fuzz fandangle. The whole prairie was a buzz about Fuzz. Oh, they're all talking about it. They all want it. It's so new and cool. They picked and pruned and pulled and pinched. They pinched and pulled and pruned and picked until the Fuzz ran out. That big round thing was fuzzless, naked as a plucked chicken. Some prairie dogs got a lot of fuzz. Some got a little. Some got no fuzz at all, and they were mad. Give me that fuzz. Why? Because it's my fuzz. Well, it was. Get that fuzz. Get that fuzz. Oh, now they're all arguing about it. Pulling, grabbing, swiping, nabbing, poking, jabbing. It was a war. War between the Fuzzes and the Fuzz-Nots. Their peaceful town was a battleground. It was a fuzz fight, a fuzz feud, a fuzz fiasco. Oh, I started this, moaned Pipsqueak. I have to do something. Everyone, stop. Stop fighting. But those prairie dogs didn't listen. The battle raged on, friend against friend, cousin against cousin, dog against dog, until no one was left standing. They were pooped, fuzzled out, fast asleep, super tired. Oh, do you see over here? One person not asleep. Who's that? Big Bark. Hours later, the prairie dogs began to stir. Uh-oh! Where's the Fuzz? I don't know. Where did it go? Somebody has stolen our Fuzz, cried Pipsqueak. Who did it? He did it. She did it. You did it. Oh, they're blaming each other. I did, barked a voice from above. I stole the Fuzz. He stole all of it from them. The prairie dogs froze. Then they raced up, up, up the long tunnel. There stood Big Bark, covered with fuzz from head to tail. I'm king of the fuzz, he snarled. Do you hear me? I'm king of the... Swoop. The sky went black. What happened? What happened? Where's Big Bark? Look, up. There he was, high above their heads, dangling from the talons of an eagle. No more Big Bark, the crowd cheered. Yay! Don't yay, he's one of us, yelled Pip. We have to save him. How would you like to be Eagle's lunch? No, the crowd yelled. Could have been one of them with their fuzz on. Made him really noticeable. Big Bark, wiggle free, the prairie dog shouted. Shake loose, hurry, we'll catch you. Big Bark twisted and turned, wormed and squirmed. At last he was free of the fuzz. Yay, the crowd cheered. Big Bark fell faster and faster. No, prairie dogs scattered. They ran away. Get back here, yelled Pip. Quick, make a circle. Hold out your paws. They ran left. They ran right. They ran left. They didn't know which way to go to catch him. Plop. Whew. You saved me, Big Bark cried, but I stole your fuzz. Now it's gone forever. Good, said Pipsqueak. Fuzz is trouble, right? Yay, the crowd cheered. Friend hugged friend, cousin hugged cousin, dog hugged dog. We don't need Fuzz, said Pip, but with Eagle around, we do need a watchdog with a big bark. Bark, 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 bark. Big Bark rose up on his hind legs. Eagle's back. This is not a test. All dogs below. Down, down, down. Down, 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 down they went. All the way to the bottom. The prairie dogs raced down, down, down the long tunnel. All the way down. Whew! We made it. That was close. Whew! 3 cheers for Big Bark, the best watchdog ever. Yip, yip, yay! Yip, yip, yay! Yip, yip, yay! Oh, just doing my job, Big Bark smiled. Are we ever going to get tangled up with Fuzz again? Cried Pipsqueak. No, the crowd yelled. No more Fuzz! No more Fuzz! And from that day forward, the prairie dogs lived happily and fuzzlessly ever after. Or will they? Oh no. Violet has another one, yet it's orange. Do you think it's going to start the great fuzz frenzy all over again? Maybe they've learned that it's more important to be friends than to fight over something so silly. I hope you enjoyed that story. See you soon.